2nd and 8 coming up.
Okay. Hold on.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hold on. Just leave it there. I'll check it in a second, okay?
Throwing is Hurts.
Come on, Jalen.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little bit.
Fletch.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Darnold now to throw.
We didn't get no pressure.
And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Good D.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football.
Let's go.
I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his
Good
running
block.
back
Good
right
block.
side.
Good
And
block.
he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2. Get that quarterback. Let's go. Hey, 53.
3rd and 2, Darnold. Flushed out right.
That's that bullshit right there, bro. Man, come on, man. That should have been a pick. He just threw the ball up. Come on, fellas.
Now that's all about making something
Come
happen
on,
as a
man.
quarterback.
He just threw the ball up on that
Forcing
one,
something
man.
on 3rd down. How about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open?
Oh, good play
When
call.
he did, he put it on him for a big play.
Come on,
Shooting
Slay.
the tackle, and now some room. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right.
Man,
Set
come
up
on.
the
He
screen
just
to
sat down.
McCaffrey.
Come on.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Off of play action, Darnold.
Oh, good play call.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point safely through, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card
Come
team.
on, get the ball out, Jalen.
He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts.
Come on. It's a possession pitch, bro. Just catch the ball. Jeez.
Got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Man, I gotta punt that. Man, fuck, man.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Come on, fellas.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great
Come on, fellas.
Do they
Come
stick with that?
on.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
Good pick, Slay.
That's going to be intercepted.
Come on. No shoestring tackle, man. All right, come on, man. Y'all playing like y'all. All right, come on, man.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
Man, look at that.
And it worked all well.
Come on.
Space, but plenty
This
of room to
don't make
run
sense.
after
God,
the
like I
catch
can't
to
move the
pick
ball.
up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Jalen Hurts. Come on, man. Jalen Hurts.
The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hurts, come on, Jalen.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll run with Sanders. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back.
As Sanders has
come on, man. I swear to fucking. Come on, man. Man, this shit. Come on, bro. Yeah, overturn that crap, man. Come on, Miles Sanders. Man, we're doing everything. You get power for us to lose, bro. Come on, man. I can't
and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Y'all playing terrible, man.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Come on, man.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. After the run, now Darnold to throw.
Good play call.
That caught by Tremble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
Pick. Good job, Scott.
Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35.
Man, this dude way faster than McCaffrey.
First half interceptions now. And Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and very short, Hurts. And
I thought he caught that one.
Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They're going to look to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Sanders with a catch along the sideline. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play.
Come on, Jalen.
Target and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here.
Get out that route.
The Eagles leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman running with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Oh, fellas, we act like we can't move the ball.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I mean, come on, man. I mean, y'all literally act like y'all can't block, man. What the heck is going on?
The way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's
good D.
He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and then return to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Down with Hubbard, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Play action. It's Darnold. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
What the heck? Man, that's that bullshit, man. This shit lag or something. Don't showboat. Come on, man. I snapped the ball and he threw it? Come on, bro.
Well, certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And quickly finding Rager. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second and a yard, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
I mean, you push them right to me, Kelsey.
Sanders well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. Throwing on second and 8. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Flush to his right. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Did you spray something?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Darnold on first down.
Oh, I wanted to pick that.
He finds more. That catch good for only a couple. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown.
Nope.
You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Good tackle.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing again is Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
74 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
on 1st and 10. Darnold. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels.
Come on, fellas. Just hold the fucking block. These niggas just will not block for nothing, bro.
Big sack to bring up 3rd down.
God, dog.
Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins.
Wow.
Now a loose
Man, that's that bullshit, bro. That nigga hit. I bet he a overall 60-something. And he laid the wood like that. Come on, man. Come on, bro. They don't have me lose like that. All right. That's cool, too.
This thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
That's that bullshit right there, man.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Intentional grounding.
Throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught.
Man, let that would have been my man. He would have dropped it, man.
And he's going to get
Come
this
on,
one down
man.
to the edge of the red zone.
Come on, the blitz ain't getting.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you
man.
back. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, come on. McCaffrey would have been hurt by now, man. Come on, man.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times
They
defenses
hit
say,
stick
okay,
my
we
man
got
like
you
that.
hemmed in.
Come on,
But if you're
man.
running the
And I hold an R1 to cover up.
Everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A looming decision to make on the
Y'all already know
conversion.
he's
Down
running it
7,
with
but first things
McCaffrey, man.
first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Going quickly out
Exactly.
wide to Moore. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Darnold to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Y'all let the tight end score, bro.
Oh,
man.
Get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Fumble, man.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 1st down, Hurts. Finding Watkins.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. 20. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every